So let's talk. Most of y'all are not lacking talent, right? You're lacking truth. That's what you're lacking. And until you can command your vision with fire, your message won't move, right? It won't move at all. Let's be real. I want to be real with y'all. We talk about the realness on this channel, right? So we got to ask ourselves, are you building your brand with emotion or just dropping content with no posts, right? We got to build our brand with emotion. We got to make people feel it, right? That's where Malcolm X comes into play, right? Malcolm X didn't shake the world with facts alone. He shook it because people felt his pain in every word. That's the blueprint. So I challenge you, whoever's watching this video, I challenge you to stop asking, does it look good? And start asking yourself, does it feel real? That's how you really command your vision, right? You got to start asking yourself, does it feel real? Instead of, does this look good? No, it's all about the feeling you create. You see, Malcolm's fire wasn't performance. You know what Malcolm's fire was? It was his presence. And that same presence your brand needs if you want it to live past a trend. And I love giving you guys examples because I want this to stick in your subconscious psychology. So I'm gonna give you a business example. So let's break this down. Scientifically, this ain't just motivation, it's actually biology. Your brain's mirror neurons are wired to feel what's real. That's why authenticity sells faster than any ad campaign. Let me say that again. Authenticity sells faster than any ad campaign. But I want to flip this on you. Yes, you. What's one story you've been hiding that deep down you know you could build a connection if you told it? Kind of let that sink in. What's one story you've been hiding that you know you can build a connection if you told it? I mean, really let that sink in. What truth are you scared to share that could actually set you free? When was the last time you felt someone's message? Not just heard it, but really felt it. If your logo or brand or post doesn't tell your story, why would anybody care? I'm gonna need you to drop a like if you know your story is your weapon. Because I know the Jackie Terry story is a weapon. And I tell it all the time. I tell my successes, failures, I show my vulnerabilities. It's all over the internet. I don't care because it's my story. You see, a logo without a story is just a shape. Tactics that don't build movements, right? You are not just a brand. You're a breakthrough. Your pain is not your weakness. It's not. It's your permission slip to lead. The realest voice always outlasts the loudest ones. Can you dig what I'm saying, you guys? Can you dig it? Because in this video, we are going to learn how to take command of our vision, just like Malcolm X. Be sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for many more videos like this. So let's get started. My name is Jackie Terry, and today I'm going to teach you something deep, something real, something that could shift how you approach your brand and your content, your business, and even your life. Let's talk about why your vision isn't hitting like it should. It's not the camera, right? To me, videographers for that. It's the camera. No, it's not. It's not the logo. It's not the algorithm. It's the emotion. Or better yet, it's the lack of it. Why? And I know you're saying, Jackie, why does this message matter? Why does it, I'm gonna tell you why it matters. You see, a lot of y'all are putting out content with no heart in it, no truth, no story. You're designing logos, dropping music, launching clothing lines, but people, they're just not feeling it. And then you get mad saying Kansas City doesn't support. No, that's not the case. It's not because you're not talented. It's because you're not letting people feel your why, man. That's it. You gotta have a why. The why is in the emotion. The why is in the vision. The why is in your purpose. That's why in this video, we got to study one of the coldest to ever do it, Malcolm X. But not the watered down, sanitized version they show in schools. I'm talking about the raw Malcolm, the one who came from the streets, the trauma, the prison walls. He wasn't born with a podium, right? Malcolm didn't come out the womb quoting by any means necessary. He became that man through pain, through purpose, and through emotion. What made Malcolm so powerful wasn't just his facts, it was the fire behind his facts. He didn't just give speeches, he bled through the words. That's what made people stop and listen. That's what made Malcolm X's voice pierce through history. And that's the exact same energy I'm telling you to bring into your work. This could be videography, photography, real estate. It could be any endeavors that you want, but you got to bring Malcolm X into your work, his principles, his qualities, right? I'm following it. I'm following all of his qualities. Come on. I'm following Malcolm X's blueprint right now. So in this video, if you're watching this, I want you to ask yourself this. Am I putting myself in my work, or am I just putting something out, right? Because here's the truth. A logo without a story, that's just a shape. A brand without a struggle, that's just merch. A video without emotion, that is just noise. You want people to remember you? You want your message to last, right? Then stop hiding your truth. Instead, I want you to use your truth. I want you to use your truth, man. Every video I come out with, man, I want to educate you because there's a lesson behind this. Let me teach you something powerful and simple, right? Emotion equals connection. Let me say that again. Emotion equals connection. When people see you express your truth, your vulnerability, your story, they don't just scroll by, they stop, they relate, they remember, right? And I know you're saying, Jackie, why do they remember? You want to know why. Because in a world full of filters and fake highlight reels, realness is rare. And rare things actually hit different, right? Rare things actually hit different, man. Authenticity is the key. I got to teach you the science behind all this, man, right? So you can really understand. There are mirror neurons in your brain reacting to somebody else's feeling. So when you're real on camera, your audience feels what you feel. This is called emotional branding. It's not just about colors and fonts, it's about memory. People remember how you made them feel way more than what you sold them. So this is called story recall. Facts fade, but stories stick, especially stories rooted in pain and redemption. That's why Malcolm's story lives on. So if your message isn't built with that structure, emotion, pain, truth, growth, then sadly to say, your story won't last. But I want to give you a blueprint on how to apply this, right? How to apply this to your brand. So when I'm building a brand for a client, directing a documentary, or even helping someone drop a YouTube video, this is what I do. Number one, we start with the truth. Number two, we build around emotion. Number three, then we bring in visual strategies and editing, right? Do you need me to repeat that again? Because that's deep. Let me repeat that again. So, when building a brand for a client, I want to repeat this again. We start with the truth. Number one, you want to start with the truth. Number two, we build around emotion. And then number three, we bring the visual strategies and editing. Because if the foundation is fake, everything on top of it is going to collapse. That's why I'm not just teaching y'all how to post. I'm teaching you how to resonate, right? I'm teaching you in this very video valuable marketing strategies and how to resonate. And I'm relating it to Malcolm X, something we can all emotionally relate to. Do you feel the psychology on this? So let me ask y'all something real quick. What's one story from your life that you've been too scared to share, but you know somebody else could learn from it? What's that one story, man? Drop it in the comments. Let me know, or you can message me or call me. Let me know. Because I guarantee you that story you hide, that's the one. That's the one that could open doors. That's the one that could free somebody else. That's the one that could build your brand, right? We got to make this message stick, man. Your story is always going to pay you, right? The art of storytelling, we got to master it as content creators. So let me bring this home, right? If your content isn't speaking from the heart, it's going to fade. It's going to fade. It's going to collapse. But when it's built from the truth, when it's rooted in something real, it doesn't just land. You know what it does? It actually hits. So next time you drop a design, post a video, create a product, don't just ask, does this look good? Don't ask that. Don't ask that. Take that out your psychology. Take that out your subconscious mind. Ask, does this feel real? That's what I want you to ask. Because in the new era of media, the realest voice will always win. In the world of media production, the realest voice will always win. So if you learn something from this video, right? And once again, if you got value from this video, right? say I got value in the comments, right? I got value. Text Malcolm X in the comments if you got value from this video. Subscribe to my channel because I'm not just here to entertain you. I'm here to educate you emotionally, spiritually, mentally, and creatively, right? So let's build that soul up, man. Let's build it up. We gotta keep God first in everything we do. But hold up, right? Before I really leave you with that, let me go even further. I have to, man. This is Malcolm X. I gotta go further. See, when I say build from the soul up, I am not talking about being passionate. No, I'm talking about building with purpose, with precision, and with presence, right? That's what I'm talking about, man. It's deeper than passion because your soul got the blueprints in it. Your soul has the blueprints in it. Do you hear me? Every loss you took, you know what that is? That's a brick. Every doubt you fought through, that's the cement. Every win they tried to ignore, that is foundation. Your soul carries the architecture of your brand and your voice and your legacy. And sadly to say, this is what most people miss. You know, people, man, to me, people are too busy chasing tactics, right? What app should I use? What camera do I buy? What trend should I hop on? But here's what I'm telling you. Tactics don't build movements. You know what builds movements? Truth does. Because the tool is only as powerful as the story is telling. You can have the best mic in the world, but if you're scared to speak your truth, you might as well be whispering, man. At this point, you might as well be whispering, right? And you know what? Nobody hears a whisper, right? Nobody. If you're building a business, let's make it practical. Let's make it real. You got a business, a clothing line, a media platform like me, like Jackie Terry Productions. You think people can only buy because it looks clean? Nah, man, you got it backwards. Yeah, you got it backwards. People buy your brand because they see themselves in your battle. That's why they buy it. They're buying your transformation. They're buying your energy. They're buying your realness. So when they wear your shirt, they're just not wearing fabric. They're wearing the fight you've been through. Let it sink in, baby. That's what they're wearing, man. This goes deep. Right now, I'm teaching you how to become a storyteller. What I'm doing in this message is showing you how to communicate in layers, surface level. We're talking about Malcolm X over here, deeper level. We're talking about you becoming the Malcolm of your own movement, core level. We're reconstructing how you see your own story. You're not just a content creator. You're the meshes, the media, and the mission, right? You're the walking testimony. You are the living brand. Do you feel me on this? Do you really feel me on this, man? Because this isn't the end. of the conversation, right? It's only the beginning. Now that you know emotion is your superpower, go back to the last video that you made, right? That you posted. And look at that video and ask yourself, did you tell the truth? Was there why you posted it? Did you look at your last logo? Was it stylish? Was it symbolic? Was there pain in the progress? Look at your bio. Does it tell people who you really are? Or just what you said? Let it sink in. Because I need y'all to understand this. You are not just a brand. You're a breakthrough. Yes, if you're watching this video, you are a breakthrough. Your story doesn't need polishing. It needs permission. Permission from you. Your voice doesn't need approval. It needs amplification. And your pain, that's not your weakness. You know what your pain is? That is actually your power. So don't just build from the soul up. You gotta speak from the gut. Create from the wounds and lead with the lesson. Because that's how you don't just create content, right? You know what you create? You create impact. That's what we're all here from. That's what we're all here for. We're here to create value, and we're here to create an emotional, positive impact on anybody we come in contact with, because we are all interconnected. Nobody is separate. I'm nothing but a mere reflection of you. And if I'm a mere reflection of you, then you are a mere reflection of me. And we all have to come together because we're interconnected. Nobody's different. We all have to love each other like brothers and sisters, because how would you treat yourself, right? Come on. I'm giving the value. I'm giving my knowledge back to you because I want to see you win. I want to see everybody succeed. Not only with my blueprint, but also with Malcolm X's blueprint and everything he stood by. We have to start celebrating our leaders, our heroes. We got to start educating ourselves. It took me so long to write this, but I was into it. I wanted to share this message with you because I care. And I care about the stories being told. So I want you to really step out your comfort zone and really start building from the ground up, right? Really start building from the soul up, right? We got to take command of our vision. To achieve the reality we want. I am Jackie Terry. And I just want to thank everybody who's been supporting me. God bless you all. And I will continue to make more videos just like this. I am Jackie Terry, and I'm out.